Hello, friends, and welcome to another Modern League. We're returning to Yawgmoth combo, um, for the final time for a little bit, anyway. I've made one notable change to the deck here. I'm playing 3 Scurry Oak. Previously, I've been playing 1. I've been very impressed with how the Scurry Oak has been performing in the deck, so I'm going to add some extra copies and see if we can increase the win rate either by going for the Ivy Oak combo or being able to successfully get the Scurry Oak and the Yawgmoth to work together. Scurry Oak will also be getting us a Squirrel or two naturally. There's quite a few cards in the deck that will evolve the Oak. So we'll be getting 1 or 2 Squirrels to go along with the insects from Grist, all of which will help power the Chord of Calling. I mean, I guess we can work with this. We have Young Wolf into Geist, can start attacking on turn 2. It's not the most exciting thing, but we might be able to put something together by turn 3 with the double chords. Playing against robots. Oh, the Bird of Paradise off the top. Been a long time since I've seen something like this. Oh, wow. Nostalgia. Affinity is back in a big way. So this is turn 3 win on our side. Pretty good. We're going to have to play the Overgrown Tomb untapped. Hopefully they won't be able to do 18 damage here. I'm trying to think, are we going to be able to get the chord to work? Well, regardless, we're going to want to make the same play this turn. Alright, we don't have enough to be able to chord for Arbor, so we're just going to attack with Geist. It can't block anyway. Get some damage in there. Alright, so we play Yawgmoth, and then we have 3 creatures, so we can't exactly chord. But we can kill their creatures. Oh, that's a cool one. I guess Affinity is back. These Thought Monitors are wicked. 1 mana for a Muldrifter. Seems pretty good. And they've flooded the board here. This Cranial Plating is going to be hitting for a ton. Oh, hey there, Eggy Benny. What's up, Travis? You're up early. Just trying to think if there's anything we can chord for that's better than Yawgmoth in this situation. I don't really think so. Yawgmoth seems like the best thing we can do. So, at this point here, we have blocks. We can kill one of their creatures with the cranial plating on it, but we can't actually win. And every iteration of every time we draw a card, we're losing a life with Yawgmoth right now. So we're going to pass and try and survive the turn. If we can untap and get the Chord of Calling to resolve, we should win. Ah, it's almost like you know me, buddy. This is indeed my favorite deck. Yep, we got a couple new cards. We're playing Grist. We're playing Endurance. Oh, I should have, It's been so long since I've played against this deck. should have killed the pest before combat. My mistake. So I think that's just death. So that's 6, 7. We'd have to be able to kill both of these as well as that. And then they, let's see here. They only have the 1 black mana. Sack this, sack this. Sack this, sack this. Yeah. Okay, opponent manages to crush it on the play for, what was that? It was on turn 4, so that's totally fair. Gonna want to bring in, what was it? Collector Ouphe, Rec Sage, and Brontodon. We could bring in Revoker. Name Cranial Plating. Not too interested in the Spellskite here. Think that Grist is probably not the greatest. They're going to go super wide. So hitting one of their artifacts is not that great, I don't think. Whereas being able to target down an equipment seems a little bit better. And the next cuts are going to be difficult. Also, do we bring in Engineer for Construct? How many constructs are in their deck? We got 2 lands. Oh, this hand looks great. Ignoble Hierarch into... Dryad Arbor is unfortunate, but at least Peatland does cast the Hierarch. We'll keep this. Turn to Ouphe. Don't think they're going to like this one. Ooh, that's so much stuff. Casually, 1 mana, draw 2 cards. Seems good. Ooh. And they can dispatch my Ouphe. Well done. So, yeah, Affinity's back. And it's even playing Affinity cards. Don't think we're going to be fast enough. Well, we could Eldritch Evolution for something. But depending on how many turns we have, we could, yeah, what if we, like, Eldritch Evolution for Scurry Oak, and then Chord of Calling and win the game? One, two, three, four, five. We would need another land to be able to get the chord to go, but I think this is probably one of our better options. Can I get a swamp here? I think I can. Just so I have double black in case I draw Yawgmoth. Okay, we should be able to block the Frogmite with the Wall of Roots here, right? No punish. Nice. Alright, land, please. Another Scurry Oak. Well, we can play the Oak, and then we can double combo. So we'll have two creatures attacking for lethal in the next turn. Again, opponent has no cards in hand, so we'll probably survive. Unless, yeah. Just trying to think. We have another... We could chord for a 3, right? What do they draw? It doesn't look like it was a cranial plating. One, two, three, six. We'll just take it all. One blocker, that's not going to be enough, so we should win this. Oh, because our creatures are going to be tapped. They're not going to be able to attack. I don't think we die in the air, though. Still, we still haven't won. There it is, Ivy Lane. Always yes. Okay, so we can save targets here. Okay. Start putting it onto the other one now. Save targets. So we'll have 2 lethal threats and just a ton of squirrels. What's that? More squirrels? You got it. All right. So, what do they got? Phew, they did not draw cranial plating. We win that game. Took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but still worked out in the end. I wonder if we can bring in Kitchen Finks in this matchup. Unbound Life, I think, pretty much wins it. Probably not worth it. It takes a lot to put that together. It's a 3-card combo. Yawgmoth, Ivy Lane, and Kitchen Finks. So that would be asking a lot to put all that together. Keep this. Turn to Ouphe. Go get a basic forest here. We have the Urborg to turn the forest into a bayou. Play the Hierarch and pass. Next turn, Hierarch Ouphe. Okay, next turn, Ouphe. They just throw the dispatch away on the Hierarch. That's fine. Hope you have another one. Not really. Oh, we can maybe even get the Citadel. That would be sweet. Play the Twilight Mire here. No reason to give them access to swamps yet. Haha, nice. They threw the dispatch away on the Ouphe and, or sorry, on the Hierarch, and then scooped up to a turn 2 Ouphe. You should have held it. Okay, here we go. What do we got? We get to go turn 1 Garden into turn 2 Geist into turn 3 Messenger into turn 4 Chord for the win. We could also Evolution for the win on turn 4. It's kind of a slow hand, but it's got turn 4. We've got things to do every turn. We'll keep it. Well, that's one of the things that is very important for your opening hand, seeing if you have a plan. Because you can easily have a mix of lands and spells that does nothing. So especially in a format that every turn is so important in Modern, you really don't want to be spending a turn doing nothing, especially turns 1, 2, and 3. And I mean, like, Khalni Garden is only really something because we have Chord of Calling in hand. So Khalni Garden is like ramp. It's 2 mana in the case of Chord of Calling. Hey there, Stream Team 3000. What's good? Popper was fun. Played Galvanic Relay with Chatterstorm. I played it in the Jund version or the Rakdos version, and it was quite impressive. I don't think you want to play too many copies. We were only playing 2, and it doesn't work very well with Shred Memory. Another Affinity deck. We actually just played Affinity. Alright, so this hand is actually quite slow. Oh, but the Ignoble Hierarch here. Okay, so we can play the Hierarch Forest, and then Khalni Garden Strangleroot Geist. It makes our mana a little bit better. It is worse if they kill the Hierarch, but I don't think they're going to kill the Hierarch. It's not like they're playing Lightning Bolt, right? Alright, alright. Well, thanks, Stream Team. Ravager. Okay, that's scary. Oh, we get Grist. So, like, killing Ravager here doesn't seem that hot. Probably be better than letting it survive, though. They could grow the Ornithopter to be a bit of a threat. Also, if we put the Grist down with intention of killing something, then we would lose the Hierarch, which is pretty bad. We can play the Khalni Garden this turn, play the Strangleroot Geist, and Grist will be better later. And again, we can just try and stick with the plan and win in a couple of turns. I'm interested in leaving Strangleroot back as a blocker here. Um, we could attack with it. If we attack with it, I don't think they're really going to want to sacrifice much of their board. And we have the plant as a potential blocker. Kind of want to get their life total down low if we're going to use the messenger combo. I'm going to leave it back. If I attack with it, then their attack is basically free. Whereas if I leave it back, they're going to have to think about how they want to come at me. Okay, cranial plating makes it pretty easy for them. Eldritch Evolution. I don't mind Grist kill the Ornithopter, so they don't have a flyer anymore. Now, we do also have Chord of Calling for Dryad Arbor here, which is a fair option, getting us access to more mana. Ooh, the Thought Monitor. Another flyer. Oh, the Yawgmoth? What a draw. We got the Ouphe. We're going to bring that in for games 2 and 3, no doubt. Could go get a 1-drop here to gain some life. Well, we're going to gain quite a bit of life by killing the Signal Pest anyways. Oh, right. So that's going to mean we don't get the draw. We don't really have much else to do here, so I guess we pass. And hope we don't die to the Thought Monitor. I don't think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if they try and Arcbound Ravager it, then we can kill it. I do not know of any decks using Gaia's Will. So they want to attach the cranial plating to the Memnite here. So we're going to kill the Memnite in response. First thing, we're going to put a counter on the Strangleroot Geist to draw a card. And now we'll kill the Memnite, taking the Strangleroot Geist out of combat. Okay, so they sacrifice it to the Ravager. Oh, they could actually have us here, I think. Sacrifice Ravager now, because yeah, we only have the one other creature. So, GG. They got us. Oh, we can still sacrifice some creatures to give it -1 here. So we just don't, like, quite die. We go to 1. I mean, that's better than dying, right? Oh, and also the cranial plating is being attached somewhere, isn't it? So is that going to fall off? No, it's not. So we should have waited for that to resolve before we hit the creature. That was a bit of a punt. Oh, and when we put a -1/-1 counter on that, we're losing a life anyways. So that's not going to help us. All right. That was our loss. Okay, so we bring in Collector Ouphe, we bring in Revoker, we have Sage and Brontodon. Oh, you're right. Because of the modular. No, I should have left the Spellskite in. All right. This looks fine. We'll keep. Yeah, I think we could have sideboarded much differently here. If we get the opportunity to sideboard again, we're going to make quite a few changes. Ooh, they're moving fast here. Wow. Just throw your hand onto the battlefield. Why not? I like the Essence Warden. That's not bad. Sequencing. Thought Monitor is so good. What a card. Oh, and Gingerbrute. Another cool option for this list. Eldritch Evolution, we're almost there. We're just need the Yawgmoth to survive for a turn, or we could try to evolve the Young Wolf to go get the thing this turn and then win with the Yawgmoth next turn, so we're not exposing Yawgmoth to that one potential card that could blow us out. Okay, we'll go get Messenger and aim for the win next turn. We have a blocker. No, it's all good. I appreciate the warnings. But plating isn't an instant, so I don't think we have to worry about them attaching it now, right? What if they, like, wild thought, what if they had whir? Oh no, this is happening again? Getting a bunch of these people coming in at the same time? Oh, this is brutal. I hate when this happens. Alright, I'll deal with that later. I'm gonna play Magic for a second. I don't think they can kill us with this moth. We're just gonna take the damage. Aburakima, thank you for taking care of that. Ban them all. You want to become famous? What do? Work hard and get lucky. Okay, opponents concedes to the Yawgmoth there. Let's change the board a bit. Spellskite's good versus Modular. Fatal Push is good versus everything they have. Let's see here. There must be an easier way. Absolutely, you could be born into it. Thanks for taking care of that, Iburikima. Better to get those things out of here. I'll try and remember to ban the word big follows on the channel so that hopefully MTG bot will just take care of that from now on. Or whatever whatever looks after the channel for certain words. Okay, so I think we keep this. We have turn 1 Young Wolf, turn 2 Wall of Roots, turn 3 Yawgmoth. As long as we draw land in 3 turns. Might even be able to Chord of Calling for something sweet. Okay, our opponent does mulligan once. Hey, they found their Urza's Saga. Oh, we get Hierarch for turn 1. What an upgrade over Young Wolf here. Deck wants us to succeed. Let's go. Cranial plating, so they're going to be off to the races here. No blocks. Dryad Arbor. So let's see here. We play Wall of Roots, tick down Wall of Roots, Young Wolf, and then we can play Dryad Arbor. It seems fine. One, two, three, four. So we could go get Young Wolf here with Chord of Calling. Not that great. Did they put Darksteel Citadel into play with Urza Saga? Buddy, Grafdigger's Cage would have been like game breaking here. If we Yawgmoth with a Young Wolf in play, or with 2 Young Wolves in play, we can draw a bunch of cards, but we haven't won yet. Hey, they're blind. One, two, three, four. So yeah, if we had played the Overgrown Tomb, 1, 2, 3, 4, play the Yawgmoth, and then we would have had Wall of Roots twice, Young Wolf, and Yawgmoth, so we could have Chord of Calling for Young Wolf, which would have let us draw the deck. So that would have actually been a pretty good line there. We would have, yeah, that would have been pretty good. It would not have allowed us to win immediately, but we would have set ourselves up for the next turn very, very, very well. Oh, the Essence Warden, what a draw. Okay, GG. I mean, sort of. We can draw our deck, and then are we going to be able to have enough mana for, what's name? So yeah, we can Chord of Calling here. I don't think that's going to be too great. We probably just have to kill their stuff, which should be pretty easy. Unfortunately, we don't have Hepatra in the deck anymore because I've added more copies of Scurry Oak, but we should be able to get Young Wolf or something. We could get, yeah, we can go get Young Wolf and then kill a bunch of their stuff. Yeah, we don't have Hepatra anymore because I put in more copies of Scurry Oak. Yeah, more squirrels. Always more squirrels. We're going to draw a bunch of cards. We're at 6. We'll draw one more. All right. Pass turn. So yeah, if we had Hepatra in the deck, we would have corded on the opponent's upkeep here. We would have got Hepatra, which would have cleared the board on the opponent's side. But as is, we have a ton of creatures here to use the Yawgmoth with. We can just kill things as they come at us. Don't worry about it. The Essence Warden says it's okay. The young wolves are fine to die over and over. They just keep coming back. No attacks. Gotta like that. What is this? Okay. So that's like another copy of... What's name? Anyway, they concede. They wanted to show me the Nettle Cyst, which is another copy of Cranial Plating, I guess. But so far we're 2-2, or 2-0, yeah. Okay, so opponent has a companion. It's Obosh. We have lands and spells. This hand has a great plan. We're going to keep this for sure. Khalni Garden is a little bit awkward. I think we're just going to start with the Overgrown Tomb here. Probably not versus Obosh, yeah. Hey there, Islands. Hey, Arbor Elf, okay. So they're giving us a little bit of time to put something together. Another land with Summoning Sickness? Come on, I want to play my Yawgmoth turn 3. And I want to play both of these creatures this turn. So I'm going to have to go get Forest here. And just hope that we draw something that we can use to cast Yawgmoth next turn. Probably should go get Overgrown Tomb. See, now that was my mistake. Getting a trophy with this deck last time. How am I supposed to keep up the pace with that? Yeah, on Wednesday we got the 5-0 with Yawgmoth. Burakima with Redemption on opening a chest. All right. Remind me when we get to sideboard, and I'll open that for you. Here comes Blood Moon. Yeah, should have just got Forest. Ooh, that's brutal. Killing the Hierarch, I guess? I mean, you're not really going to want to kill... Oh, they're going to kill these creatures too. Maybe they have... Oh, what's the name of that card? Anyway. Blood Moon is kind of brutal here. Oh, the Spellskite, huh? Play the Dryad Arbor, Spellskite. Get some damage in. Spellskite will keep them from killing our creatures here, but if they have Anger of the Gods, we're just hosed. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant. Another Strangleroot, but we don't have the mana for it. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't stomp. Oh, that's a pain. Basically GG with that one. Okay, Blood Moon got us. Even though we're a two-color deck, we're quite greedy on our mana base. So don't tell anybody, but Blood Moon's pretty good against Yawgmoth. Hmm. Could bring in Trophy for the moon. Gonna take out some of our black spells here, which are going to be way harder to cast. This hand looks fine. We got a bird to start. We got a plan. We'll keep this. All right. Talk to you later, Aburikima. Okay, our opponent is mulliganing here. Just once so far. And they keep at 6. Bolt the bird. Classic. Ooh, Relic of Progenitus. Yep, that will stop one of our combos. But we are going to be able to Eldritch Evolution the Geist this turn because of the way they tap their stuff. Oh, but the Bird of Paradise. I think we just evolve the Geist here. Question is, what do we evolve it into? We could get the Geralf's Messenger would be a pretty obvious one. Thrashing Brontodon would actually be pretty good. I don't mind getting the Brontodon here. That way we could kill a moon if it comes down. We could Rex Sage the Utopia Sprawl. I like the Brontodon though. Yeah, that's true too. We could get rid of the Relic. Okay, not a Blood Moon. Okay, so we have the mana here for Yawgmoth. I kind of like that. We can Yawgmoth, kill the Arbor Elf. That seems pretty good. I'm just trying to think about how I attack with Geist. I probably attack with it as a 2/1. No, I get in with 3. I don't think they'll block. If they do, we can reset it. Of course they block. In any event, Yawgmoth here blocks a Seasoned Pyromancer for days. Okay, so they get Relic again. Not going to be looking to do the Yawgmoth combos. But maybe we could do something with Scurry Oak. Okay, so they put Obosh to hand. And we get another Chord of Calling. They didn't have that relic, we would be good to go. But they do. So we could set up for the turn after this. Just play a bird. And we can go get Scurry Oak into Ivy Lane and win the game that way. Yuri. Exiling Obosh? Okay. So let's see what they target first. Because we also have Spellskite in the deck, so we can bring that in and redirect something from this to the Spellskite. So yeah, they're doing all 4 damage to Yawgmoth, so we can save the Yawgmoth if we want. We don't necessarily need to, though, because the Chord of Calling is going to be enough to win the game. Without Yawgmoth. Hey there, Cylon. Go get Scurry Oak. They probably have Stomp. They're just going to stomp the Oak. No. Okay. All right, so if we go Evolution this, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. And we could potentially go get Spellskite with a Chord of Calling. 1, 2, 3, and this, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Okay. Ivy Lane. Always yield. So this should be GG. Always yes. Always yield. Target Scurry Oak. Save targets, but do not yield to this. So we have to leave one thing in this combo as a manual trigger. That's very important. If you always yield to everything, then you're going to get an unbound loop, and the game will glitch out. It'll declare a draw, and then it will arbitrarily assign a winner of the game. So you could actually end up losing the game arbitrarily that way. All right, so we managed to get the win there. I guess we'll keep the deck as is. Got him. Gotta love that Ivy Oak combo. Alright, so this hand is not no good at all. No lands. Must mull. We have a single land in this hand. Unlucky. I like mulliganing again. This is better. Still not great, but better. Sounds like you got a story behind that, Cylon. Alright, so we're going to keep the Twilight Mire. We're going to keep these 3 cards for sure. We'll put back Essence Warden. Reclamation Sage would be nice. I think we have to keep the Wall of Roots. Brutal. I think a big part of it is that people want to try the new decks, and now that people have something to look at and see, like, okay, well, people have been playing this and this, so I can try that. This is Blood Moon, we're dead. All right. We had to mulligan to a hand that just dies to Blood Moon. Verdant Catacombs, where were you last turn? So yeah, we have, at this point, some people have put together some of the new decks, so people have something to see, and okay, I can try this, I can try that, I can try the other thing. And it's going to take a little while for the meta to stabilize. I don't know if Tron is going to be good or not, but I do know that Blood Moon here was very good. Looks like no trophy today, friends. Hey, Gazmon, you got paper back in your city. That is good news. Congratulations. I imagine most of us are excited to get back to our local game stores. Draw the force for the Rec Sage. We're back in the game. No, we just had a 2 in 51 chance to get the forest, and we lucked into it. Very unlikely. It was like a 2% chance to do it, but we got it. Which of course allowed us to fetch out our second forest, which is going to make things much, much easier. I think we can take the hit this turn, and then we'll have Wall of Roots to block it. 100% pure skill drawing that forest. Come on. Another Blood Moon? Yup, you got it. Good thing I got that second forest. And another Bone Crusher. Brutal. Essence Warden. It's going to be difficult for me to get the Essence Warden down this turn. I think I have to go Wall of Root Strangleroot Geist. And then I'll use the Rec Sage here to chump a giant. And chump the other giant with a Geist. And then next turn I can go Warden Geist. Maybe I'm supposed to double block one of the giants here. Yeah, that's probably a way better play. Take 4, double block one giant, kill it. And then the Geist will be reset, or sorry, the Geist will be at 3, which is ready to kill the other giant. Hey, Islands, that's it. It's almost like I was reading your comment. It's that future sight thing, you know? Maybe. Looks like they got something else to do. That's a good one. It's going to be hard to beat. It has Trample, too. Oh, and they got... Yeah, this is, I think, game over here. We fought hard, but I don't think we're going to be able to get through it. Oh, with the Scurry Oak, too? 1, 2, 3, Scurry Oak. 1, 2, play the Geist. Get a Squirrel. And then they play Obosh, and the damage is too much. Because Gargaroth is doing double damage here with Trample. It's just too much. Hey there, House of Mana, what's up? Yeah, attack with both. Pretty sure that... oh man, yeah, why not? Attack with everything, right? And, yeah, because Gargaroth has Trample, doubling Trample damage does some really weird things. So, yeah, it's... There's no way we can get through this. Good game. I think it was pretty fun, though. Like, we had some back and forth. Um, the Reclamation Sage to take out the first Blood Moon kind of made this an interesting game, but we weren't able to bounce back. We were close. If we had, for example, like drawn a Chord of Calling here, Ivy Lane right off the top. So if we had been able to get to our turn, we would have won the game. We could have gone Ivy Lane, Essence Warden, and that would have been it. But we needed one more turn. I'm not a fan of this hand. Single land, no mana dork. We're gonna mulligan this, look for something better. Oh, not happy with this one either. Oh, you sold it to a chess thing. That's sweet. Yeah, for the most part, I prefer to sell my chests for tickets, but I'm absolutely willing to open some chests for chat once in a while. Ooh, Urza's Sega in this deck. What a tech. All right, not liking our draws here, just getting another land. Got almost 5k play points from that. Wow. Yeah, that's not something I had considered a chest run. Well, yeah, I mean, play points aren't real money, sure, but you can kind of consider 10 play points to be $1 because of how they relate to tickets, and tickets are basically $1. Opponent is just going off here. This is turn 2. Look how many lands they have in play. And 2 of them are Urza's Sega. Think I'm in danger. Come on, deck. Alright, I guess that's what we get. Well, this can happen sometimes when you're playing Magic. You just draw the wrong cards. So we'll be able to see some of the cards in the opponent's deck here. Yeah, the Urza's Sega for the Amulet of Vigor is some excellent tech. Urza's Sega definitely in contention for best card out of the set. So we are going to be playing a second league after this one. There's going to be a short break as I change out some cards with Card Hoarder, the rental service. But after this league, there will be another one. And if you're watching on YouTube's, then you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I'll be putting out the video for the next league on the weekend. If any card is getting banned from Modern Horizons 2, I would say Sega would be the one. It has been slotted into so many decks. It has shown itself to be incredibly strong. Another land. So we could Khalni Garden, evolution the bird into a Scurry Oak, hope we get one more turn so that we can try and find a what's its? Ivy Lane? If we could have Eldritch the token, that would have been nice. We can't get a Scurry Oak with a token, though. We could have gotten a Geist, which would have been pretty good as a blocker. I like chicken pie. I think you'd find a lot of people would take that bet. The Mox got banned. Strangleroot Geist. Okay, so that's part of it. Play the Geist. Oh, we can't survive another turn because of this other construct. Damn it. We just don't have enough mana. We needed one more mana here in order to Geist and then evolve the Scurry Oak into the thingamajig. Oh, actually, we do have another creature because Scurry Oak evolves. So let's keep going. And we have the Verdant Catacombs to get Dryad Arbor when we Eldritch Evolution for the Ivy Lane Denizen. So we're still in this. Well, I like chicken pie. That is what happened with Hogak last time. So there is a precedent set for acting that way. It doesn't mean they're going to choose to act that way, but they could. I don't know, Ibarikima. I'm not too sure about how TTV works. Oh, prime time? This is basically death, right? We almost had it. But with double Amulet of Vigor prime time, they should be able to win here. I thought we were going to be able to turn around and take this one. So that's all coming at us. Oh, and they have the Slayer's Stronghold too. Oh, and they have the mana because of the Dryad, so yeah, that's GG. Close but no cigar. We needed one more turn with this super awkward hand. Alright, so let's see here. Damping Sphere seems okay. We have Ashiok, that's coming in for sure. We could bring in Rex Sage to be able to get rid of one of their amulets. Let's go with pile view, figure out which cards I want to take out. So we brought in Ashiok, Damping Sphere, and Rex Sage. Thinking about taking out the Spellskite. I want to keep the Grist in this matchup. Probably take out one of the Messengers. Don't know what Force of Vigor is going for right now. Quite a few ticks on Moto. Yeah. 4 of them is like one Ragavan. But yeah, Force of Vigor is one of the better cards for sure right now. Being able to, for free, kill Urza's Saga plus one other card is pretty good. I like Scurry Oak. If we can get Unbound Life, we're going to win. So for that reason, we also want to keep the Essence Warden. I don't have much time left to find one more card to take out. Oh, do you have any advice to give to someone to start with Yawgmoth? Um, so there's a couple of things. You're going to want to get very familiar with how the combos work first. If you're playing in paper, this is really important because you don't have a program telling you how things are stacking. So in paper, it can get quite confusing to figure out how all of your triggers are supposed to stack properly. So get very familiar with that. And also get very familiar with exactly what you have in your deck list so that you know what you're searching for when you're ready to cast your spells. Goldfish a lot, I would say so. And also head over to YouTube and watch my content because I've got a whole bunch of Yawgmoth content up there. So a lot of stuff for you to watch and get some ideas from. Okay, we have a 1-land hand, but it has Hierarch and Damping Sphere. I'm going to keep this. We also have Ashiok. So we only have 1 land, but other than that, the hand looks great. From the Crypt with the Bits. Just want to watch Coop all day. Thank you so much. You're going to get a chance to watch another league after this one if you're interested. Oh, no. Don't name Hierarch. Please don't name Hierarch with that. Name Yawgmoth. Okay, they do name Yawgmoth, so we get to keep our mana. Phew. I think we go Wall of Roots here. Instead of Damping Sphere, we'll get more mana and then set up something sweet next turn. I'd love to get this Ashiok out. Oh, thank you. Thanks for putting that out there. Sometimes I forget how Pithing Needle and Phyrexian Revoker, very similar cards but quite different. Revoker could stop the Ignoble Hierarch, but Pithing Needle does not stop mana abilities. The difference is Pithing Needle can name lands, whereas the other cannot. Thanks, everybody. No, this is one of my problems. I get small things like that mixed up sometimes. One of the reasons you're not going to see me on the Pro Tour. I mean, yeah, that's true too. They could name Ignoble Hierarch, and then we would still be able to get the mana, and it would have been like Jedi mind tricks. Unfortunately, opponent can't hear me mumbling under my breath. Oh, we get the Urborg here, so we get to play the Ashiok. Um, we only have a total of 4 mana though, so we cannot Ashiok and Sphere. So we get to choose one or the other, Ashiok or Sphere. So Sphere means they're going to have a harder time doing their Amulet of Vigor shenanigans this turn. Ashiok means they're not going to be able to search. So if they have Karoo Titan in hand, Damping Sphere is the right play. Yeah, Sphere means no Titan. Ashiok means they can't search for Titan. If we play Damping Sphere, it also means that we're not really going to be able to double spell next turn. Another Vestige, and they can play Titan regardless. I'm going to play the Ashiok here. It's really close. I don't know what's right. Because we don't know the contents of the opponent's hand, there's no way for us to actually say what we're supposed to do for sure. Damping Sphere to nullify one of these is pretty good as well. Ah, Garenbrig will make colorless there. Okay. Ignoble Hierarch is pretty nice, so we can go Hierarch into Damping Sphere. We can evolve something into... I like Evolve, actually. If we evolve something into Scurry Oak, and then we can Ivy Lane after that, that can be GG next turn. Okay, so we can either Damping Sphere and take our time, or we can evolve and try and win next turn. They could play Titan, yeah. I think we have to Damping Sphere. They're just too close to Titan here. Yeah, that's true too. Titan doesn't really do too much. Gets them a 6/6, but if we're winning on that turn, then their 6/6 doesn't matter too much. All right, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damping Sphere says that we got to be a little bit slow, so I think that we just play Ivy Lane here, pass, and then try and win with Eldritch Evolution the turn after. Well, that doesn't just win, though. We actually need to get the Scurry Oak into play first. So yeah, I think we have to evolve a Hierarch into Scurry Oak here. Oh, the Dismember. Yeah, Dismember would be good. Oh, that's wrong. Not Mardu. What's, yeah, Abzan. Way better with Abzan. Oh, here comes the Dismember on the Scurry Oak. Yeah, it's almost like you knew it was going to happen. So they get two Karnstrucks out of their Urza Saga, which is still pretty good. Their Pithing Needle is keeping our Yawgmoth from doing anything. Fortunately, we do still have Scurry Oak in the deck, so we can draw towards Eldritch Evolution or Chord of Calling, and that will get us Unbound Squirrels. We can take 4 here. This is coming at Ashiok. We could let Ashiok go to 1. Chord of Calling, nice. Get Scurry Oak. Target Scurry Oak. Save targets. Always yes, always yield. So maybe we should have kept the Chord of Calling as a surprise, waited until their turn. We could have done this in response to their attack. That probably would have been slightly better. No, I appreciate it, Phoenix. Yeah, we should have held it. It would have been slightly better to do so, but we're going to play from here. It's still something difficult for the opponent to play through. We have a lethal Scurry Oak. We have a ton of squirrels. They got to deal with all the squirrels plus the oak. They also still have to kill Ashiok before they can search anything up. They are attacking, though. Okay, we got that one. And we're moving on to game 3. I think we're fairly satisfied with the board as is. We're just going to resubmit. Was there anything that we really wanted to bring in here? I don't think so, right? Yeah, that's the way it is, Gizlo. You look away for a moment, bam! What happened? Oh, this hand is rough. Again, one land hand, but we have 2 dorks. I'm going to keep this. Hope that we draw land in the first 2 turns. Our opponent is mulliganing. At least once. Okay. Reclamation Sage to kill their Urza Saga. We need a land off the top to do it. Bring Rakdos Charm for the squirrel tokens? Yep. Alright, land off the top. Let's go. Damn. Alright, so we can play higher... I think we just play Hierarch here and attack for 2. We really needed land there for the Sage. Being able to kill their Urza Saga would have been amazing. Oh well, we'll be able to Reclamation Sage whatever they search up. And they are still losing the land here. And I imagine, yeah, they go get Amulet, so maybe we'll have to destroy a Dryad or something. They go get Azusa. Can they just put down Titan right now? Shoot. Oh, good game. There it goes. Feels bad, man. All right, so I think we have to Eldritch Evolution, get Grist, kill Titan. And still no lands. Damn it. Because we're going to destroy ourselves getting this Grist. Because we have no lands. But we have no choice. And they can kill the Grist with Azusa. Man. So bad. Coolest Raven, greetings. How you doing on this Friday? Yeah. We've been in need to top deck a land mode since turn 1. I guess really since turn 2. And here comes another Titan. Always a difficult decision to make. Which format? There are so many. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Got vaccine number 1 yesterday. So just need to get the second one, and then I'll be immortal. Hey, there's the land. Haha. Now we're totally fine. We're fine forever, everybody. Ooh, good choice. Now, are you going to be playing Galvanic Relay or not? Cool, cool. I definitely have thought the card to be worth a slot. Don't know what the right number was. I was playing two, and I liked that number, but some people are swearing by three. Round one is the mirror. Good luck. It's going to be a race. Thinking getting it in paper before probably going to get banned. You mean the Chatterstorm deck? I think that you're probably right. Um, a great deck to rent right now, super fun to be able to play, but I do agree that I think the deck will be banned. Squirrels are still legal currently. They have not been emergency banned yet. I think that we'll be able to continue to play with them throughout the month. Don't know how long it'll take to get the card banned. We can see like definitely how the metagame has been warped around the card, but the results haven't been that impressive because the deck is number one so expensive, number two people don't want to invest in it because they believe it will be banned. Yeah, we block here. Oh, why is it expensive? The Lotus Petals. Lotus Petals are worth quite a bit of money, and then also Metamorphose. So you got a lot of expensive cards in the deck. They're gonna go for a Dismember on Wall of Roots. Why not? Only a few of the cards see play in other decks, and most of them not in this format. So like you get your Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Rite of Flame. Um, Anyways, yeah, like a lot of those cards, Lotus Petal, those aren't played in other Pauper decks. You can play them in other like Legacy decks, which is another one of the reasons why I think the deck is just busted because it feels like you're playing a Legacy deck in Pauper. These cards, they're banned in Modern. I don't know why they didn't double strike us there. Maybe they felt bad because we just weren't able to do anything with our turns. Oh, that's why. They had the win. All right, GG. We're gonna keep this. It's not great, but maybe we win on turn four with it. It is Friday. Scales is another really hard deck. Yep. Death Shadow is another hard deck. I was hoping for a one drop Matador Cure. Urza's Sega, because every deck plays it. Okay, we'll play Wall of Roots. Hey, Aprillo GG's. I wish I could have given you a better game three there. We got stuck on our lands, but good job. Okay, so they can level up this, or sorry, they can get a creature with this, and then another creature with this, and then search something out. They're also leaving up the option of counter magic here. We do have 2 Scurry Oaks, though, so I'm going to play one out. Generally, kill the Ivy Lane if you get the choice. People are generally playing fewer. I mean, most people are playing 1 and 1, so I guess it's about the same. Ivy Lane, I think, is a slightly better creature on the board. Just being able to pump the creatures. I don't know. I think it's pretty close. And since most decks only play 1 Scurry Oak, it was probably right to just kill the Scurry. Monster's already sick of Urza's Saga. We got another month of the card to go. We got to get some big results first before we... Why didn't they activate that during the end step? For a Brainstone. Interesting. Supreme Verdict. Good one. Oh, it's Miracles. Okay. Thanks, Cylon. Yeah, Urza's Saga is a huge upgrade for any deck that can play it. If you have access to the card, you're doing pretty well. So it looks like they have Counterspell up here. We do get the land, but I don't want to throw the 1 of Denizen into a Counterspell. So we're going to play the Geralf's Messenger instead. And we can play the Wall of Roots, actually. We can play Wall of Roots into Messenger. And this will evolve the Scurry Oak. Not bad, not bad. Desperate. Who isn't desperate to play Brainstorm in Modern? And I say, just play Pauper. They didn't have the Counterspell. Maybe they just have another Verdict here. Brainstorm hasn't felt that bad. I wouldn't know personally. I haven't played it. I imagine that it feels pretty great in Limited, getting that kind of selection. Path to Exile on the Messenger, and they're... Okay, this is end step, so that's legit. Oh, absolutely. Yawgmoth is very happy for the additions that we got. Scurry Oak, Grist, Endurance, and the Ignoble Hierarch. Okay, so they do get to hold up Counterspell here. But if they Counterspell Ivy Lane, then we get to kill their Teferi. They could have Path. There's a lot of things they could have here. Another Eldritch Evolution. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evolution's not going to work too well here, though. I'm just going to... What am I going to do here? Eldritch Evolution is pretty bad on this board. I think we just go for the Denizen. It's super bad if they counter it. But, I mean, if they counter, we get to kill Teferi, so it's not that bad. We should have attacked first. And also, Ivy Lane Denizen is not going to actually do anything here because we don't have another creature to come into play. So it's just going to sit here and wait to get removed. But we did have to get it onto the battlefield in order for it to work. So it is what it is. If we had a fetch land here, we would have been able to go get Dryad Arbor, and that's one of the cool things we can do. But we have Eldritch Evolution on the Squirrels for next turn, so we can evolve both the Squirrels and try and go for the combo. Snapcaster Mage, they got Snapcaster Mage Supreme Verdict. And our hand is basically dead after this. So our hand was a little bit awkward, and opponent was able to control us. Chord of Calling. So we can go get a 2-drop. We can go get Geist. Yeah, Chord was okay there. Geist itself would have been way better. We could have cast Geist, Eldritch Evolution it into a messenger. That would have been sweet. Another evolution, come on, deck. I don't need evolutions in this matchup. Force of Negation, sure. Still get to attack you with a 3-2 now. And what do you got? Path, sure. Yep. Field of Ruin pretty good there. Don't have any more basics. And the double evolution in hand is pretty painful. Get a Chord of Calling here. We can Chord of Calling for a Young Wolf. Wow, it actually resolves. Was not expecting that. So like the Geralf's Messenger is really good, but so is the Grist. Grist could be super good here. Tough choice. I'm gonna grab the Grist. Gotta jam those new cards. I've also heard like Grist is supposed to be super good against control. We're going to be able to constantly put more 1/1s on the board, and if they put a Planeswalker down, we can just kill it. Not to mention the ultimate is almost ready to win. So So they can... Oh, they're not actually going to use that? I figured they'd for sure put Grist back into my library. Because I can just kill Teferi with Grist now. Which I absolutely intend to do. Tail's End on Grist? Oh, you troll. Nice. We just get to steal their Planeswalker. Very cool. Alright, play Hierarch. Attack with a 4/4 Wolf. Stifle isn't legal, no, but we do have Stifle effects. Okay, I guess we evolve a Hierarch at this point. It works. I guess we just go get Messenger at this point. Spellskite seems okay. Scurry Oak seems okay. Yeah, we'll get Messenger. Messenger seems pretty good versus a Sweeper. Maybe I was supposed to get an untapped creature here, so I would have 2 creatures to block for Grist. Mishra's Bauble. Expedition Map. So Map can go get like another Urza's thing? Or do you have something better? No, just another Urza Sega. Okay, you attack me with... Or sorry, you attack Grist with Construct here. That's the play. And we block. They are just playing these artifacts because of Sega? Yep. I mean, it also boosts their constructs, but yeah. Absolutely block. Hey, Young Wolf, okay. Tick up. Play a wolf. And I think I'm just going to leave my creatures back here. If we can get Grist to tick up to 5, we win. Another Urza Sega. No attacks, nice. Tick up Grist. Play Garden. Got a bunch of blockers now. Could attack with Geralf's Messenger. I think we still just keep things back on block. As long as we can keep the Grist alive, we're good. They have a lot of ways to bounce the Grist. Fair. We are going wide at the same time, so we do have the option of an Alpha Strike. If they take care of Grist, we can turn all the creatures sideways and hopefully get in for 6. They keep on making these darn Karnstructs, though. No attacks, that's nice. Well, I guess if they attack, they have to accept that we're going to attack on the crackback, and we probably win that trade. Essence Warden gaining some life. All right, one more turn. Let's see if we can keep the Grist around. They tap all our creatures. Okay, and that kills us. We have no way to answer that. All right, bring in Veil of Summer. Rec Sage. If we bring in Ouphe, all those auxiliary little artifacts aren't going to be getting value from them. Ashiok also says they can't search their library. That seems pretty good in this matchup. I'm going to want to take out quite a few of these Eldritch Evolutions. Probably take out a Chord of Calling as well. Chord of Calling is way better, but if they're going to be killing our creatures with Wraths, Chord is going to be very hard to cast. Yeah, we'll keep this. Start with a Young Wolf Pass. Oh, wow. This Collector Ouphe is going to be so good. Hierarch, where were you last turn? All right, we're definitely playing the Ouphe here. Take that, Expedition Map. Don't know exactly what you would call it. It's some sort of blue-white countertop Urza's Saga thing. We did not see any miracles. So yeah, it looks like it's Control Urza's Saga. Prismatic Ending. Good one. Kind of think I want to go get Young Wolf here with the Chord of Calling. Hey, thanks a lot for the luck, Dollar Cutie. Yeah, playing Noble is free. I have to make the decision because I have 2 Twilight Mires. So if I want green mana, I have to make the decision now. Ooh, another Chord of Calling? That's sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could go get a 2 if we attack. That's pretty good. CPN7. Thanks for the follow, friend. So yeah, I think we attack with one young wolf, and then we can Chord of Calling for something, and play Yawgmoth next turn. I think I'm just going to get Strangleroot Geist here. So we have a really good board if they try to sweep it. If they try a sweeper, we'll just smack them for 7. Expedition map for Glacial Fortress. What a world. Okay, and they're just passing here. Wonderful. Oh, it looks like maybe they do have something they want to play. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Teferi, yep. This is pretty good for us. Let's start the combo. Rec Sage. Start it. Oops. Yeah. Okay, this is right. Get a tomb. We're really looking for a Chord of Calling here. Wow, that's a lot of lands in a row. All right, let's hit this Teferi so that it can't bounce the Yawgmoth. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That would be way better. Because the Strangleroot Geist has haste, we could have actually killed the Teferi there. come on. How many cards do I got to discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got get rid of one more of these cards. We'll get rid of the Urborg, I guess. Want to keep the Verdant Catacombs so we can go get Dryad Arbor if we want. Khalni Garden gets us a creature. We like that. Okay, looks like the Geist resolves. Let's go to combat. They probably do have exactly that. But at least that means they tap out, and we can draw towards Chord of Calling. So we've got a few draws to get to Chord. Not very many, but a few. Cancel that. Oh, because this is in combat. We don't get the mana from the Hierarchs for anything except for maybe for this. We still get it for a collected company, so that's good enough. All right. So yeah, we just kind of combo for at first. Target here, sack here. Target here, sack here. Damn it. Come on. Target, sack. Just can't find it. We got to reset. I guess we got one more look. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right. Make a green mana. Put a counter on Young Wolf. Sacrifice Hierarch. We still don't get it. Okay. Could not find the other Chord of Calling. Okay, we have 2 mana left. So we can play... Oh, we could play a 3-drop here. I think, yeah, we'll just play some more of these Undying creatures. Get rid of Verdant Catacombs because the Dryad Arbor's in our hand. Ooh, Watery Grave untapped. Don't like that. They have a plan. Oh, and of course the Chord of Calling would not have worked during combat because they had the Teferi, so he would not have been able to cast it. Don't have a lot of time left for this, and we're actually down a game. So even if we win this game, we have very little time to finish the match. Oh, there's that Urza Sega. We haven't really seen any of those this game yet. It's the first one. All right, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's enough for Yawgmoth and Sage. But that's only if we do not attack with Dryad Arbor. Also, if we play Yawgmoth, Scurry Oak evolves. I mean, so does the Spellskite does that too. Aether Gust. I guess we put this on top so we can get rid of the Urza Sega again next turn. And I think we put them down to 2 here, is that right? No, they have Path. We hit them for 5 anyway, knock down half their life total. Maybe we can kill them with Geralf's Messenger next turn? We'll go ahead and hit 6 right away. If we play Geralf's Messenger pre-combat, that does grow the Scurry Oak, but so does the Spellskite. So maybe we could like play Spellskite, attack all, and then play Geralf's Messenger. Could also try attack all, see if they do anything, and then play Geralf's Messenger Yawgmoth. Which would be good if we got them down to 4. Oh, Field of Ruin our Dryad Arbor. Bye-bye Critter. All right, I think we attack all first. How much mana do we have? 1, 3, 6, 7. That's exactly enough for Messenger and Yawgmoth. Don't like that. Ooh, but we're actually getting some damage in. Nice. Okay, we only got 6 minutes and 44 seconds for game 3, but we actually managed to get that one. So pretty happy about that. All right, we're going to have to play fast for the rest of this one. Yeah, actually I'm going to keep this. A bunch of undying creatures. We can put on pressure here in a way that's difficult to deal with. I think with that, we're actually supposed to start with Overgrown Tomb. Pithing Needle, yep. Naming Yawgmoth. And another Geist, okay. Let's just go get another Tomb. Play Geist. And attack for 3. Scurry Oak. I think we just play Geralf's Messenger here. Although Scurry Oak would have also been a reasonable play. The thing is, I'm trying to play around sweepers, so the more of these undying creatures I get into play, the better in that case. And I'm going to be able to play 2 Geists next turn if I like. I could also play Scurry Oak into Geist, which seems pretty good, as long as they don't have Sweeper. Attack you, attack Teferi. Love that prismatic ending. Such a good Magic card. Counterspell? Tough situation. Aether Gust. We'll put that on top. Attack all. And pass turn. Okay, they're just passing back to us. They probably have Cryptic Command. We'll just go to attacks. Well, they let us attack. Probably have Snapcaster and Path. Nope, just another Aether Gust. We'll bottom that one. Take 2, nice.
And we'll play a bunch of these Undying cards. And we'll also hold up, draw a card for the end of their turn. Okay, game has ended. We managed to do it. Doesn't look like opponent decided to say anything at the end there. That's cool, that's fine. Managed to 3-2. Every single match we actually played 3 games. So that was the most magic you can get out of a league.